The removal of certain Russian banks from SWIFT shows how the global interdependence can be weaponized by the West. Does this mean that India should invest more in self reliant sources of fuel like solar, wind, hydro, etc.? As in the future, our dependence on the Middle East and others for oil and coal could also be weaponized. How else can we hedge risks to our energy security? Very good question. India needs to diversify its sources of energy. So buy fuel from as many countries as possible, diversify your portfolio. And as we know, even the UAE has abstained in this vote against the Russians during the current ongoing crisis. So the UAE has also abstained. So it's not playing per the American playbook. And India and the UAE have excellent relations. So that's one of the sources of our energy security. India and Saudi Arabia also have very good relations, and we should try and acquire other sources of energy as well. And like you said, we should also try and diversify into solar, wind, hydro, and all that. As of today, we need hydrocarbons. We need fossil fuels. You cannot fly a fighter jet based on solar energy, right? As of today, the technology still doesn't exist. If you have a navy, if you have submarines, you can have nuclear submarines for sure, but most of your vessels, your ships, are going to use fossil fuels. So and the entire automobile system and everything in India, most of it is based on fossil fuels, and that's the case all around the world right now. So as of right now, we need to ensure that we diversify our sources of fossil fuels. That's what we should do. And in the future, as as technologies evolve and get better, we can diversify in other things as well. So yes, you're right. We need to be mindful of this, that everything can be weaponized. The global financial system can be weaponized. The uh, fuels, energy can be weaponized. Everything can be weaponized, especially when you have one country controlling everything. So India needs to be mindful of that, and India needs to diversify as far as it can.